Most observers hold little hope that next week's extraordinary parliamentary session will lead to concrete solutions satisfactory to both sides in Thailand's ongoing political conflict. Critics said the move to discuss student-led protesters' demands in parliament was just the latest effort by the government to buy time. The crucial point remains whether Prime Minister Prayut Chan-o-cha, as the focus of conflict, would cave in to protesters' ultimatum to step down. The anti-establishment protesters make three demands: for Prayut and his government to quit, for changes to the constitution, and for reform of the monarchy. They later added two more demands: stop prosecuting protesters and release all those arrested without condition, and lift the state of emergency, in which finally happened today. The parliament is set to be recalled for an extraordinary session on October 26th to the 27th. Experts doubt any solutions will come from that, and it might be just an attempt by Prayut and his government to run away from their responsibilities and push the burden onto parliament. However, experts see that even the session turns into a political face-off, it can hopefully let off some steam and maintain the relevance of this controversial legislator. Meanwhile, the opposition parties were doubtful that the parliamentary meeting could help end the crisis. They said the government and the Senate had yet to show any sign they were sincere about amending the constitution. Critics say the move to shift the conflict off the streets and into parliament may have come too late. Public faith in parliamentarians was eroded when they ignored protesters' demands and delayed a vote on charter change proposals. Instead, they set up a panel to study the proposals in a move widely criticized as a delaying tactic. A political scientist said if the parliament passed the charter change drafts in the first reading last month, the protest movement may have quickly lost momentum. The delay led to a big rally on October 14th. Then came the severe state of emergency on the next day, which made the protesters continue to rally for 6 consecutive days in defiance of the decree. Some observers said the extraordinary session could turn into a grilling session for Prayut over the use of force against peaceful protesters and his decision to declare the severe state of emergency. There may be even loud calls for him to step down. Others predict a déjà vu scenario in which yet another solution-finding committee is set up, drawing accusations of another delaying tactic to extend the government's time in power. A similar ad hoc panel was set up in July to hear voices from the anti-government movement after their second round of protests. The panel was boycotted by the opposition MPs and the protesters. At the end, their report was published in August and offered no concrete solutions or plans to ease the situation.